everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes and platter, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big rounds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my Patron and you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Colts of Oklahoma City taking on the Houston Texans. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Again, it's Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2nd and 13. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Meredith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Quez Watkins with an amazing diving catch. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that'll be caught on the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. David Njoku, 78 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20. To bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hamler, the motion man left. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there, as it'll lead to 4th down.
Looking to throw. Meredith. That's to his running back, complete.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by us. The big fella! They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. In motion right, that's Hamler. Now a give to Taylor. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Back to throw. Meredith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Meredith. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Meredith. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll audible to something else. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down right around the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another try for Barkley.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Texans 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Oklahoma City.
19 tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Barkley is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown, OKC.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Texans 14. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. No one wants to hit the panic button just yet. Points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. K.J. Hamler, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. An out route there for the... And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott doing on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 9.
Seven Pirates.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Drop 60, drop 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now they'll change things up. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Touchdown! David Njoku with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 6-yard line.
Let's go now.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Smash. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jamison Williams from 6 yards away. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
In motion right, Watkins. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Meredith. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Like 18.
Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Check mash. Check mash.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
A gain of 4 yards.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, Smash!
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Come on.
They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Ready, break! Check, Panther! Bronco switch, Bronco!
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a...
And oh my goodness, here's a... Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
70 Ranger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't